Right, there we go. We broke the shell and she's come back in a red phase. So this is the really cool bug in the Pbirdman mod. It's pretty dope. What's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Final Fantasy X Pbirdman mod walkthrough. And you would have noticed that obviously we are in double speed here. And the previous episode featured a long and another one of those like long and tragic battles where I did pretty well for like over an hour, and then I finally died as a result of the really annoying and very difficult to deal with Galaxy Quake attack that I just could not foresee or plan for sufficiently. So basically what I did here was to record like the first part of the battle, where I obviously take out Thuban first. And once again, because I didn't know if I was going to be successful, I wanted to wait until I was down to Neslug only before I started live commentary. So currently this is like post-commentary where I'm kind of watching back and commentating over it. This phase of the battle lasted 20 minutes in double speed, so it still took about 40 minutes to get this done. But this time around I did okay. I think one of the main things I did was to rely a little bit more on magic at the start and try and get a lot of early damage in with these double casts, as you saw. So this battle in general just ended up being one of the most difficult and one of the most multifaceted battles of the entire game so far. And by the time I was done with it, I really loved it. I thought it was a fantastic job. And Pbirdman himself said that he did spend a lot of extra time trying to make sure that this one was good. So what you guys will see is for the next like 18 minutes or so is me taking out the first part of the battle. If you want to just skip ahead to the live commentary where it's only Neslug left to see how I dealt with Galaxy Quake this time around, then you can skip ahead to around 20 minutes or so. But you can see how I did the first part of the battle. It's slightly different to what you would have seen in the last episode, so it might be worth watching. But if you'd rather skip ahead, it's about 20 minutes in. But as you're seeing, it was a lot of magic spamming early on, and trying my best to sort of make sure I didn't get caught out by the slime and rainbow combination. Because at this stage, I'd had a look at the change notes to make sure I knew what the AI was, because I didn't want to spend so much time on these battles and die because I didn't know what was coming next. It was too big a sacrifice to potentially make. So that's why I decided to have a look and make sure I had a better idea of what was going on. So I was a little bit better prepared this time around, and it meant that I could win. The main thing, I annotate this later on, but I might as well just say it here while I'm actually able to sort of post-record it. The thing that you see with Wither Attack, the way it takes away the special command, the way that works is basically there's a 33% chance of it using that move. And once it does use that move, you will have a status, and it's just represented by a dash. It's just like a marker to say that you have this particular status. And basically, if all three of your characters have that status at the same time, then the AI changes for Neslug, and it introduces an attack called Attack X. Now, that attack is not named Attack X, like you won't see it appear on the help bar at the top, like the description thing at the top when it uses it. But there's basically a 33% chance of that attack being used instead of Slime. So Slime gets taken out of the AI, and if it does use that attack, then everybody's special comes back. So that's the way that particular move works. I couldn't figure that out by myself, and I'd asked Pbirdman about it before recording, and he wasn't around, so he didn't get to help me out with it. But I had a look at the change notes, and I kind of misunderstood it. Because you don't literally see Attack X appearing on screen, I wasn't really sure exactly what that meant, and I thought maybe it's just like once it uses Wither Attack again, after everyone has a dash status, that's when it goes away. But I was wrong, and it turns out that it is a new attack that it uses when everybody has a status. So it's a bit different because you have to keep everybody alive in order to be able to get your special back. If people are constantly dying, then that means they lose the dash status, and that means that you're almost constantly going to have people that have lost the ability to use special, and you won't be able to get it removed again. So the key is to try and keep people alive as best you can so that you have a chance of getting all three of those specials returned when it uses Attack X. Also, another thing that I try to do a bit more in this particular battle, and I think it's something that's probably going to be more useful like in the battles to come, in the hardest battles that the mod has to offer. One thing that's like in challenge battles especially is something that you do a lot more, is to have more than 3 characters that are able to contribute to the battle. So in vanilla, let's say, once you had Tidus, Riku and Waka kind of fully prepared and ready to go, against the Dark Aeons and those kind of guys, even Penance, you never needed to really switch out characters. You could pretty much just have those 3 and you're always done. But in more challenging battles, like let's say you do some no sphere grid stuff and that kind of thing, the idea of having sometimes an entire second party of characters that have like buffs and different sets of armors and that kind of thing to help deal with things, it starts to become much more of a factor. And so for this battle, there was a lot more of kind of swapping Riku in and out when I needed her. So let's say you're in a pinch and you have certain status effects and you don't have enough turns, or haste has been disabled and that kind of thing. You can swap in Riku, who's already been hasted, and she can sort of potentially come in and do things that can help save the battle. So in this particular battle, for example, let's say you have a character that hasn't been Wither attacked before, but has the max stats to be able to survive. You can pretty much give that character some buffs and keep them off the front line, so that if you're in a pinch, you can bring those guys in, and they can sort of have haste, and they can use a Chocobo Wing, they can use a Lunar Curtain, Light Curtain, that kind of thing. So this was a battle where that became a greater factor, and I feel like moving forward that's probably going to be even more relevant. What that means in terms of like farming and preparation is obviously difficult, because technically to get the most out of that, you're going to need to have Yuna with max stats and at least probably Auron with max stats as well, so that you have a total of 6 characters that you can use in these battles, and they won't be a liability because they have the max stats. That of course also means making armors for them too, so I'm going to try and get away with just using 4, so Riku, Tidus, Waka and Lulu, and see if those 4 characters are enough to deal with everything that's still to come. The next port of call will be to use Yuna if it's not enough, because she can summon, and using summon shields is sometimes just necessary. So something like Penance comes to mind with Judgment Day. I'm assuming Judgment Day is still going to be there. Not sure if it's still going to be on a counter like it was before, but if there's a move like that which is guaranteed to wipe you out, and I want to retain certain buffs, then I'm going to need to use a summon shield, or Yojimbo's, Dark Yojimbo's Zanmato is another one. So it's likely that I'll probably have to bring Yuna up to speed as well, so that she can come in and summon and then not get stuck on the front line because she's so weak compared to everybody else. So that means a lot of farming for me ahead. As of recording this, obviously I've beaten these guys and I have Nemesis left to record. And for Nemesis, I basically need ribbon armors. So it's probably going to be the case that I need to take like a good 10 hours off here and just play in like double, triple speed so that I can farm lots of Dark Matters and lots of spheres for Yuna, and probably have those 5 characters all kind of ready to go for Nemesis, the Dark Aeons, and Penance. So that's like a little bit of a roadmap for what's still to come. But for now, I'm going to stop commentating. There's another 10 minutes or so of me taking out Thuban, and then I'll join you with live commentary at about the 20-minute mark. And you know, buckle up, because the Neslug part alone is going to be very interesting. So enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you on the 20th minute for the live commentary. Okay, so I have returned to live commentary now after I took out Thuban. So I was a bit more magic heavy this time. I realized just how much damage like Flare and Holy was doing. And I thought instead of messing around with the other stuff, it might be better to just go for the magic. And I think ultimately, especially if you've got stuff like Turbo Ethers and maybe some Mega Elixirs to burn, I think it might be a more efficient and easier way to get through the first bit. So, of course, what I did was to do a little bit of research. I actually messaged Pbirdman after the battle. I was like, okay, so what is the deal with this Galaxy Quake move? And he didn't reply. I think he's busy. But I wanted to get on with recording, so I decided to look at his change notes and just see for myself. And what I did see, the main thing I saw was that it was a magic-based attack. Now, as I understand it, I don't think it has auto-regen anymore, but in response, it has this Galaxy Quake move. And also, when I looked at like the entire AI change list, it's a lot more complicated than I expected. And I also found out how to get rid of the thing that disables your special menu. And it's actually not as easy to do as I would have thought. Basically, as you can see, no one currently has a status that's just a dash sign. So Wither attack actually gives you the dash status, but it also disables your special as well. Now those two things are kind of unrelated in the sense that even if you don't have the dash status anymore, so you get KO'd and you're revived, for example, you don't get your special menu back. The only way to get the special menu back is if all three of the characters have the dash status. Then when it does Wither attack, or I think he called it Attack X, I don't remember if I saw it, but then it uses a different attack, and whoever it attacks during that thing, then you get your special back. So if you manage to keep people alive who have the dash status, then you'll be able to get your special menu back. So as a result, that's actually very useful information, because when I get to the Galaxy Quake phase, I really do need my specials back. So what I'll try and do, because I don't have convergence anymore, I should be able to keep everybody alive. So I haven't really done any damage this time. I haven't used any ultimas. I think there's 1 or 2 counter attacks that I've used. But basically Neslug has full HP. So let's go for it and see what we can do with this particular variation. I also noticed that Galaxy Quake was a... damn it. It's a magic attack, so if I have Shell, then I'd be more able to survive it, but we will have to see when we get to that. So, where should I begin? I really need to get my special menu back. Okay, let's go. So Slime is still going to be very annoying, even though Neslug is the only one left. When you don't have access to your special, of course. I think right now no one has a dash status, so people dying at the moment doesn't really matter much to me. Yeah, armor break. And everyone's been cursed too, so let's just attack. I'm going to switch Tyus' armor to the Sanctuary as well. I think I was going for this as well. In the previous battle, this is what I did. Okay, so it still uses Wither attack even though everyone's specials have been disabled, and that's the reason, because now Waka has this dash status, so he is the only one of the 3 so far. If I can get everybody else to have it, and then it chooses, there's a 33% chance of it using the Wither attack, instead of the Wither attack taking away the special menu, it will actually give it back once everyone's has been disabled, if they all have the dash status. So it's a little bit kind of complicated, and I really don't think most people are going to be able to get that, but obviously as the person testing the game, it's important for me to know eventually how it works, and so I'm sharing it with you guys so that if you do play it someday, you'll be able to see how it works too. So now I do want to keep Waka alive because he's got the status. So the goal here is to get the status on everybody and then get it removed, hopefully. Okay. Okay, for Lulu it's not too important. I'm gonna let her die here, I think. Oh wait, she's got her special back. Did she never lose it in the first place? I forget. In any case, that's good. So she'll get taken out after this move. So hopefully I've understood this this whole thing correctly. If I haven't, I'll I'll annotate it in. But I think that's how it all works. And how many X potions? 54. I'm still doing well on that front. Okay. Right, there we go. I think because it's only one, I'm going to go back to just using my physical hits. Like, look at the turns here. It's not too bad. Obviously, when it uses slime, it delays you, so that's a problem, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. So, I think Lulu can use her special, so I'm going to try and get some focuses in with her when I can. So you've got to do 2 million damage before it goes into its shell, the same as it's pretty much always been. But I do want to try and get 5 times focus and then obviously keep everybody alive. Because 5 times focus and shell is going to be what saves us against this Galaxy Quake thing. I mean, I could be really careful and just get Lulu out of there, but there's a 33% chance of Wither attack, and then a 33% chance of it happening to Lulu, so it's like a 1 in 9. So I'm going to ride my luck a little bit. Nasty. Okay, we've got to do some dispelling here. At this stage I don't want to lose the focuses, so we've got to protect against this. Just get another one in anyway. I think provided that everybody survives the first Galaxy Quake and I have all 3 of my characters, because remember, we got Disintegrate status too, so when it's in its shell, if Galaxy Quake kills anyone, they are ejected from the battle, basically. So I can't have anyone dying at that stage. I have to be very careful. So we've got 2 dash statuses here. Let's see what it does. Ah. Thankfully, if you can haste first, you do have a decent chance of getting the dispels in. 3 attacks of Tidus here. Okay, no breaks on anyone. But as you can see, it seems to have a percentage chance of being able to remove haste. That's what I'm seeing. It's annoying. I mean, while it's using slime, you're basically almost 1 for 1. You can't really do anything at all. It's a pain in the ass. But Slow and Steady wins the race here because that Galaxy Quake is just horrible. I've got to be ready for it. So Waka already had dash status and he took another Wither attack. He still has dash status. Let's see if he's got his special back. I don't think so. Pretty sure it has to be all 3, but we'll see. I think that's number 5. Yeah, he doesn't, so I'm pretty sure it has to be all 3 for it to work. Let's get some cheers in. At the end of the day, special is the only way I can get that, so got to be careful. At this stage, I'm good to just attack, I think. And you see, when it's not using slime, the tables turn so much. So much more damage. Okay, that should be 4. Oh no, this is a mistake. I forgot Megaton kills you. No! I totally forgot about Megaton. Damn it. I thought I had enough HP. That's not good. Well, that's a setback. I've got to switch back to focus now. And I think at this stage I've got to try and put like protect on people and stuff as well. This is just... I think we really do need all the buffs just to make sure we have no mishaps here. Yeah, so the dash state has gone for 2 of them, unfortunately. I'm going to bring in Riku just for this turn. There you go. No more focuses for you. I'm just going to toss a shell on Riku and then get her out of there. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm prepping for an assault to try and get it down to its Galaxy Quake phase. Okay. Protect. Shell. Only problem comes obviously when you get slimed, and then if you get some breaks then you lose all of those positive stasis again. So it's just... it's very tough to juggle and try and have everything. So he's made it very, very difficult to prep. It's another reason why it's such a difficult battle as well. So like, because we've got breaks now, you just can't continue while you have breaks. It's just not feasible. I don't know how we're going to manage to sort of prep everything perfectly. You really, I guess you really have to be keeping track of how much damage you're doing as well. This battle is so tough. You see, no shell, no nothing. So if Galaxy Quake happens now, you get wiped out. And now if Megaton comes, because we don't have protection, random variants could take it out too. So just like having the right preparations for this just seems almost impossible at this stage. I'm starting to think maybe I should just I should auto life. Or I should go for this and just deal with it. Having the extra HP could be sufficiently useful. Because that way he can survive much, much more easily. But as you can see, I am definitely struggling here. I just want to keep everyone alive with 5 times cheer and 5 times focus at least, but It's not making it easy for me. Okay. That ain't so bad. Okay. So this time I'm just going to try and shell these two and trust Tice's HP. Because it's going to take too long to try and shell everybody. Okay, let's start. I don't think I need the... I was going to say, I don't think I need the overdrive as much because I don't have an auto regen to beat. So maybe it's not so bad. Lot of curse. Gonna go for the attack reels here. I don't think I've done anywhere near 2 million damage, so this one shouldn't push it over to that stage. But I need to make progress. I mean, this is a good 360,000 damage. It's definitely needed. Okay, this is perfect, I think. Yep. Okay, everyone's got shell right now, so I'm gonna start to go for it. Megaton is a slow move, thankfully. Oh, come on. Fuck you. Megaton's a slow move, so I need to make use of it. What on earth? Come on, man. Those two hitting are so consistent, she misses. Nah, he's been mental broken. I've got to save him. This is so annoying. Trying to hang in there. Another Megaton. See how we do. Oof. It's so hard to tell. The damage is like, it did 3,800 to Tidus, then it did 8,000 to hers. I've seen it do 20,000 to Tidus. It's really hard to track. Like, was that reduced by shell, but then went critical, but then I've got focuses? At this stage, I'm struggling to keep up with what's going on with it, but okay. Here, I pretty much have to use an antidote. Unfortunately, slime and its curse as well. It's horrible. It's really hard to get any kind of momentum. Every time you do, some shit just happens. Okay. Come on, use the Megaton. Yes. Alright, let's see the damage again. See what I mean? Like, I can't understand it. It did 8,000 to Lulu. So I think it's one of these where it's like, it's reduced, but it can't be reduced by Protect or Shell, but it can be reduced by Focus or something. I don't know anymore. I don't know anything anymore. Anyway, that doesn't really matter at this stage. What matters is getting this done. Her missing is really annoying. I'm gonna, for that reason, fuck that, I'm gonna go for this. Just gotta hope the Galaxy Quake doesn't kill me. Now, does it also use it immediately after going into the shell, or does it use on his first turn back? I'm not sure. Just in case it does, I'm going to use another Mega Elixir here. I might need some MP moves. 6 damage here. 7,500. So similar to Lulu. So that's pretty certain that Focus and or Cheer has had an effect. So Titus' shell is gone. Excellent. Let's get that back on. Only trouble is we don't have Entrust anymore. The special is gone. But it's just not using Wither Attack, and I'm not going to wait for it to use Wither Attack. Because while you do that, then it uses Slime, which sets you back, and it's just like, no, I'm gonna press forward here. I've got some MP, so I'll quick hit. It's got to go into its shell soon, surely. Still not. Okay. How we're doing? Shell. Only missing haste. Maybe we get lucky and it uses a Wither Attack. It's 33%. Okay, good. What's the situation now? Okay, all three of them have dash now. That means that if we get one more Wither Attack, to be honest, we could have it lifted. It's such an arsehole situation. Gonna put some auto life on. Because we cannot be disintegrated, that's just too dangerous. Because once we get hit with slime, that's just horrible. I'm not going to use it with Waka. With her, I'll use Holy instead. Nah. Okay. Let's keep going. He's the only one missing haste. I'm just hoping for one more lucky turn here. Just one more lucky turn. Just don't use slime on this turn. And we've got a shot here. Come on! You going in? No. Okay. So this means that surely Waka gets his special back now, no? But they all have the status, isn't that how it works? It did say attack X. Maybe it's a different attack that's not one of those. In any case, I think I've got to go for this. Double check the shell. It's a good thing I did because she doesn't have it. Just a lot of juggling turns here. I did say that this is truly the most difficult battle here of the entire game, by quite some margin, I think. It's pretty much got it all. There you go. So, does it give me a turn? Okay, good. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any special to work with here, and anyone I bring in will die as a result. So no one has a special, right? Yeah, this is the worst possible situation. What I could do is... Just thinking. I could mix a Hyper Noddle while Waka's still in there. To be honest, I just need to see how much damage is happening. That's one of the main things. I can't really know until that happens. Shell, haste. I mean, if Shell alone is enough, then we're in business. But if not, we'll have to see. Okay. Immune to that. Very well. Very well. It's not going to be immune to this, though. Or maybe I should use this instead. Yeesh. His entire second set of turns is gone. Yeah, Holy's noticeably better. Okay. So, because there's no auto regen, we basically have to land 10 or 11 Holies to get through this. Yeah, everybody got Shell. Go. Alright, this is big now. Galaxy Quake. Oof. Unfortunately, it doesn't take any damage from that, which is shit. Now, did it go critical on Tidus? And why did Waka and Lulu take identical damage? Like, Tidus has more defense, no? That was weird, but okay. Right, with these guys I'm going to continue doing damage. I'll use Waka to heal. The only thing I'm hoping for is that by the time we get to the final part, someone's going to get hit and their special is going to be returned, and then I might be able to really wreak some havoc. I really got to go all out to win this one at this stage. And that means using stuff like Mega Elixirs. Right. Ah, shit. So you have to shell everybody? Come on. So it's one of those, it takes away your shell. So every single time, you got to do it again. Thankfully, I have this in my pocket, so I can use this. And I believe the shell from this lasts longer, so that's one reprieve, I guess. Okay. So hopefully this means we will survive. See. Yeah, Tide is still taking 10,000 damage. I'm unsure why. But everybody got shell now, so that's good. Right, let's not toss a Mega Elixir for that particular one. That's a bit much. Let's keep going. Either is HP based, as in, it looked to me like it said it was magic attack, but I didn't look too deep into the actual mechanics of the move. I just knew it could be reduced by shell, so... Okay. We're closing in on this, you know. Okay. Should need a shell. I need to check if it's always the same damage as well. Right, everybody got shell. Auto knife, curse, shell, protect, regen, haste. Lulu's missing haste, but just in case something goes wrong here. Galaxy Quake. Yeah, it always seems to do the same damage. It must be some kind of percentage based on your current HP somehow. Everybody's still got shell, that's fine. Okay, I think with this round we should be able to get there, but let's see. I'd rather not deliver a killing blow in critical HP. I'm going to start getting rid of some of this. Okay. Yeah, everybody's still got haste. Just staying on our toes here. Just really trying to keep track here, just make sure I got everything. Okay. I'm going to throw in a protect. I'm just waiting at the moment. See, Lulu took 12,000 there. I don't know why she took 12,000. But that's why we had auto life. Yeah, so we get that same bug in which she disappears, but I can live with that at the moment. Like I say, the only thing I can think of is that maybe it can go critical as well, so you have to have some kind of auto life at all times. I don't know. Right, there we go. We broke the shell and she's come back in a red phase. So this is the really cool bug in the Pbirdman mod. It's pretty dope. Okay. Recovers a little more, but that's fine. Now the only thing to watch out for, I guess, at this stage is slime. Because this thing has clearly been hasted now. I'm pretty sure its agility went up in Vanilla 2 when it lost its shell. But now it's like quick. So we have to be super careful. More stuff like quick pockets, I think. I'm really just not taking any chances here. Okay. Now, again, it comes down to, do I go for quick hits or do I go for holies? I think quick hit with Waka, maybe holy with the others. Okay, for a second I thought it was going to counter something. I was worried. Yeah, with the high MP characters we're going to go holy. So it should have less than 1,000,000 HP left, so this is why we've got to make a big push here to try and make this happen. Only thing is to move before, I guess, just in case slime comes. I've got to try and be careful. Wait, I got my special back? I can't even keep track anymore of who gets the special and when. Either it wears off somehow. In any case, I'm happy about that. Just thinking, Waka's pretty close to an overdrive, so should I give him that? If only I had... I was going to say, hold on, wait. This might be very good timing here. I didn't think my special would unlock again. So, now I can double cast. So this is an extra 160,000 here. Well, 170. This means surely we're getting very close now. Ah, had to be slime. You slimy fucker. So Tidus can use our bed potions now. Oh, we've got 2 moves in a row. But Tidus is equal to that. But slime basically means it gets 2 turns in a row pretty much regardless here, I think, because it's in this like auto haste. There isn't all that much you can do. It feels like everyone's got their special back, I don't know why. But I'm enjoying that. So, auto life, armor break, curse. Does Riku have haste? She does. Okay. Just gotta hope that it doesn't spam slime too much. Like I say, if it does and it armor breaks everybody, then we don't really have much of a play here. That's not my fault. So then I'll have to say to Pbirdman, in this form, you might be doing players dirty with that. But we'll see. Ah, this time skill goes. So he's got a different type of wither attack for this one. That's interesting. Okay. That's not too bad, actually. So now I've got to hope for a little bit of luck that we don't see a slime. And then we can unload some attacks and maybe get close to beating this thing now. Okay. So a lot of this is going to depend on the kind of moves that you're getting hit by as well. It's just that everybody's bloody cursed as well. So I want to use an attack reels to finish this off, but I'm so close to the end, and again, it's been a very long battle. I just don't want to make any stupid mistakes at this stage. Okay, let me start by dispelling here. Okay, make sure I get that right first. Get this right too. Now, what do we got? Okay. So I'm going to use some quick pockets here. He doesn't have curse, so we can just get rid of it from these two. Entrust. See it worth entrusting? It depends if I get hit with slime or not. At this stage we don't have any big moves, so I'm just going to entrust here. Okay. Good. Hit it with some holy. Hit it with an attack reels, and I should be very, very, very close. Unless it comes back with some final ultima or some shit. Come on, attack reels. Here we go. Ah, not quite enough. Not quite enough. Okay. Let's have a look. Protect, haste. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't think there's much else I need to do right now. Waka could be taken out by a Megaton, but at this stage does it really matter that much? I don't think so. Let's try and take it down. It's extremely close. It's making its final stand now with this slime attack. Final effort. Okay. What's the situation? Mental break on Tidus, but that's not too bad. Okay. Just thinking, is it one holy away from death? If it is, gotta go for it here. But if not, and it uses slime again, then I'm in trouble. So, gotta be very careful here. Hold on. I think this might be the smarter move. Even though a special's disabled, it might still be the better move. But then we have two people with mental break. It's very, very dangerous. Again, I don't know how much HP it has, so look at that. If you get withered enough, you lose both. Oof. Some big old wither. I think we'll do this to just have one mental broken person. And just compare one last time. I think I'm gonna go for this. I've got 2 auto lives here. And if it doesn't use slime, then there's a good chance that I've won the battle. And even if it does use slime with my auto lives, surely I should be okay. Let's see. Only one way to find out. There's only so much thinking you can do. Ah, of course it used slime. Of course it used slime. You fucker. See, because it disables your haste as well, it's just such a all-round arsehole of a move. Let's see how many turns we can get back with this. Enough turns, I think, is the answer. Okay. This time you're going down. Surely. My goodness. Just not dying. Okay, only 1 mental break. That's not too bad. And I think I'll toss a Mega Elixir for my next turn. The red Moogle as well. There you go. Ooh, finally got it. What a battle. That's definitely got to be my favourite battle of the Monster Arena so far. an absolute beast. Oof. It's like 7.5 million HP, 8 million HP I took out there over the course of like an hour and a half, probably, maybe more. Wow, that was a battle. So there you go, 8 Underdog Secrets and 15 Pendulum. So you only need 15 more for triple AP. So that's good. And also, it's not particularly useful for Tidus, unfortunately, but there you go, triple AP and all the slots. So at this stage, you're more able to farm a few things. So there you go, that's the deal. Boy, am I relieved of that. Oof. Let's have a look at this. Okay, that kind of sucks, but that's pretty good. You can also get break damage limit as well, so that's not too bad either. So that's also very useful, of course. So, as predicted, because I've been messing around with the save files and reloading stuff and all that kind of business, I haven't unlocked Nemesis, even though technically I've defeated everything. So what Pbirdman said to me was, once you're finished, send me your save file, and I'll make the necessary tweaks so that once you reload it, you'll be able to unlock Nemesis. And then we will find out just what do we gain from being able to unlock Nemesis, and obviously start to make preparations to fight Nemesis himself. Now, will that require brand new armors? Will I need 3 ribbon armors? I don't really know. We will have to see. But for now, I'm very pleased to have finally completed the hero run. And you know, this battle right here, this is about as good as it gets, I think, for high level, high intensity battles. He put in a lot of work on this one. There's a lot of tricks in there. It's got everything. It's got the endurance factor, the high HP, the hard hitting, the strategy, the trying to figure out how certain moves work in order to sort of gain advantages from them. For me, this battle had pretty much everything, and so he did a fantastic job. It might be harder than some of the battles that are still to come in the game. So, I mean, whenever you have 2 enemies, it's always made it much more difficult anyway, or even 3. So 2 enemies of this sort of nature was, to me, like the peak in terms of how difficult this mod can be so far. We will see what tricks he's got up his sleeve for the remainder. Obviously, you know, this bodes well in the sense of challenge for things like Penance, because with Penance you basically have 3. So imagine Penance difficulty with the way that Pbirdman's been modding things. It's going to be absolutely insane. So a lot of interesting stuff to come, probably some of the most interesting stuff you would have seen across the entire mod, hopefully. And I will return in the next session, hopefully having a save that can unlock Nemesis, and then we will see what we're able to do and start to make preparations. I don't know what I really need for it. Does Pbirdman say you pretty much need 3 ribbon armors to fight Nemesis? I don't know. If that's the case, then we'll have to start farming for dark matters and that kind of thing, and we'll talk about that stuff when we get there. Can we get the celestial weapons now, or is that after we defeat Nemesis, etc.? So there's a lot of things still to find out, and I don't know at the moment either. I'm just as excited to find out as you guys. So I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.